You will not find anywhere the real size of the Vatican City because everyone is wrong. And that's a fact. Now, before we get into premature conclusions, conspiracy theories or religious matters, I have to admit, I had too much free time on my phone checking random facts. And one of those facts was, how actually big is the Vatican City? Let's have a closer look. Among these cities, this is the Vatican. Let's see. If you search on Google, everyone will say that the Vatican City is 0.44 square kilometers, but in reality it isn't. Now, I would never spot the difference just by looking to an image. What I did was some research, and this is what I found out about the geography of the Vatican City and, of course, about how we share knowledge. So one day, as I was wasting my time on my phone, I decided to replicate the Italian Vatican border using the Google Earth app. Of course, this footage is fast forward because in reality it took me 13 minutes to complete, but I just wanted to find the surface area. This was some kind of a challenge for me because since my childhood years I knew that the Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, occupying the area of 0.44 square kilometers, and I just wanted to see exact that. So I followed the border made by the walls of the Vatican, not just the line you see on the Google Earth map. I wanted to be as accurate as I could, of course given the tools that I had. So I zoomed in the satellite image and draw the border that makes the wall of the Vatican City with the rest of Rome. Once I completed the task, I was surprised to see that the area covered was not the same as the one I knew. It was 0.52 square kilometers. So this made me wondering why my calculations were 18% off from what we know. I initially thought that I made a mistake, but I followed exactly the same border between the Vatican City and Italy. So I redid the task on my PC for higher accuracy. To be honest, on my first try, the line I drew was slightly on the inside of the actual border, so I thought this could make a difference. Then again, this doesn't even make any sense, because the area I calculated should be slightly less compared to what the encyclopedias say. When I was finished, I realized that the differences between my first and second try were so close that the area was the same in the second decimal, 0.52 square kilometers. And this is where I went bonkers. This was far from over. So the first thing I did? Google search. How big is the Vatican City? What do you know? 44 hectares. This is 0.44 square kilometers. And funny enough, based on the official site of Rome, the Vatican City is 44 square kilometers. I mean, okay, this is a genuine mistake. And the most serious, the most famous encyclopedia, Britannica, has the same mistake, 0.44. Mapfight.xyz says the same. But these guys are not alone. The official website of the Vatican says the same thing, 44 hectares. UNESCO also agrees. History.com, though, they are in their own world, as they say the Vatican City is just over 100 acres, which is even less. And what does the mighty Wikipedia say on the matter? Interesting. 0.49 square kilometers. This is closer to what I calculated, but still, it's wrong. From this point on, I was convinced that everyone was making the same mistake over and over. So I decided to backtrack the citations of each source to find out who made the first mistake. After hours of searching, I found myself into a loop. Each source was citing each one another. So I guess I opened the Pandora's box. But guess what? I continued till I found the first mistake. Very long story short, and it seems that the first mistake was made in 1929. This is when the latest amendment was made in the Italian constitution regarding the Vatican City, saying that the administrative area of the Vatican would be inside its walls, and this is equal to 0.44 square kilometers. And since then, everyone made the same mistake again and again and again. Even if we exclude this small territory, which is Italian by the way, but out of Italian jurisdiction, the outcome doesn't change. The area would be still 51 hectares. But for the sake of this video, I won't choose a side on this territorial jurisdiction between Italy and the Vatican City, because everyone is including it to the Vatican map. So basically, someone in 1929 wrongfully calculated the surface area of the Vatican City to be 44 hectares instead of 52. Which, as a fact, it's okay. I mean, consider the time. You can't have the same accuracy we have today with century-old instruments. That's fine. But what pisses me off is that people to this day are sharing the same information without cross-referencing. And this is not just a small website I found or a Facebook page. This is entire encyclopedias, serious websites. This is not how scientific research is done. You always have to check the facts. This is why we stand on the shoulders of giants, to see things from above, to see farther away, to correct their mistakes. So this is what I'm trying to tell you today. Do not take by heart everything you see on the internet or encyclopedias or books or scientific research. There might be mistakes, and these mistakes will stay there until someone finds them. So always check the facts.